Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about Pepperbox. Pepperbox revolver is a multi-barrel repeating revolver. The name Pepperbox came from household pepper grinder. A pepperbox generally has three or more barrels, unlike other revolvers that rotate the cylinder. Pepperbox rotates the barrels grouped around a center axis to fire multiple ammunitions. The design and invention of Pepperbox revolver demonstrates the idea that a small alternation in design will expand the usage of the object and purpose. The Pepperbox history traces all the way back to 14th century. At the very beginning stage of this design, Pepperbox was a regular flintlock gun with six barrels. Later on, after the invention of the percussion cap and the success of rotating two barrels to fire more ammunition, the pepperbox was developed generation by generation. With the Industrial Revolution's help, the pepperbox was able to be mass-produced in considerably low price. During the mid-19th century, Allen's pepperbox was extremely popular due to its low cost and easy carry. Throughout the history of weapon development, weapons changed ways of battles. At first, guns was mostly matchlock and musket. These guns need to load the bullets from the muzzle, which is really not convenient. Therefore, armies had to battle in line and take turns so that they can have the time to load the bullet. This way of battling costs tremendous amount of soldier loss in battle. To take a case in point, during the first years of American Civil War, when the South and North sides both essentially shared the same quality of equipment, they both fought in front of each other and fired their weapon, which means their mobility was limited and the large loss of men could have been avoided. Later on, when people develop guns that can load from the breech, they no longer need to fire like before, which affect battle strategy. When the revolver was being introduced into military use, it has six bullets. This means that Army's weapon fire was six times more efficient than before, become much easier to load as well. However, the revolver had always been expensive and was aimed at military use. It was expensive for civilians to purchase a weapon for self-defense, so they had to purchase a rifle. However, rifle is considerably bigger and not convenient to carry. When the pepperbox came out, regular people had the chance to purchase a useful gun to protect themselves and their family, and easy to carry as well. The reason why pepperbox can be produced in low cost is because the rotation of the barrel. For most kind of the revolvers, there are three things to do. First one is to rotate the cylinder. Second one is to cock the hammer. The third one is to fire the bullet. Gun designer need to figure out how to align the hammer, barrel, and cylinder with the high accuracy. Otherwise, revolver would not fire properly. This demands the gun factory of better facilities and materials. However, pepperbox works differently. It rotates the barrel, which means the barrel becomes the cylinder. Gun designer did not need to worry about the issue of lining the barrel with a cylinder stop like other revolvers. Therefore, the requirement and expectation of the factories were lower. This is why the pepperbox was a much cheaper gun in 19th century. Even though pepperbox eventually came to an end, it still had an important aspect in gun culture and its related history. When guns become convenient and available to common people and no longer only for military use, civilians get to have their own guns and can develop guns unique gun history in folk culture. Okay, now we are going to talk about mechanical issue. Pepperbox is a really easy gun to handle or to look at. This is the barrel, and through the barrel there's the barrel put through here the acid, and this is the hammer, this is the sear, this is the mainspring which goes around here. This part is the mainspring, and this part is the side spring. It locates here, and there's a trigger guard, and there is a trigger, there's a hand and handspring. Yeah, this is the main parts that we are talking and looking today. Unfortunately, I don't have the actual gun because I can't purchase it. So I made a model out of it. This is the model that I made. For this part is the hammer. It will look, oh yeah, this part is the hammer, and this is the trigger, and what is connecting them, the trigger and the hammer, is the sear. The sear will look like this. This is the sear will look like this. Sear, this hook will go right next to the hook here, the trigger. So these two connect and link to the hammer. This is called a hand. The hand is connecting to the trigger. When we pull the trigger, the hand goes forward and up. So it push the cylinder stop, and then it is able to rotate the barrel. And when you pull the trigger, the hammer goes up and goes back, goes up and back. The gun will look like this. This is probably too big, but so that you can have the idea of what Pepperbox is going to look like. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you.